What's up guys, it's Devin and I'm back with a vlog. I know it's been a bit, just been super busy with work, raising a family, got another little guy on the way, probably due here in a couple weeks. But finally got a new helmet, and in today's video I'm going to do an unboxing of it as well as comparing it to my Bell Raystar Carbon as well as my Simpson Ghost Bandit. So I'm hoping this video can shed some light on this new helmet because it is an actual new helmet on the scene. And I'm super stoked about it. I was finally able to get my hands on it because it's been out of stock for a bit. But yeah, let's get to what helmet it is, and I'm going to show you guys right now. It is the Daytona C6 Pro. So it is a full carbon modular helmet and has all the bells and whistles, and I cannot wait to try this thing out. So let's get to the unboxing part of the video. All right, so let's get to the unboxing of this thing. So let's get it opened here. Packaging is super nice. And then I did order the red iridarium, or however you pronounce that, but it's the red outer shield and it's the photochromatic one. So it's supposed to change with the light and whatnot. So you can see at night with this. Let's put that to the side. Pull this out. Nice helmet bag. Get her open here. Shoo! Look at that thing. Look at that. Look at the carbon on it, man. That's one nice helmet. Definitely going to take this visor part off, of course, but it also looks like it comes with the photochromatic smoke shield from the factory. So that's an awesome option because with my Bell Raystar, I think that shield's like 120 bucks, and I have gone through 2 of those on that helmet. But as you can see, it's going to be the modular. So it's going to be like any other modular from what it looks like. Bring that down. I think it has, yeah, the internal, pop this open. There's the internal little sunshade thing. But yeah, this looks like a killer freaking helmet here. So let me get all of the stickers and stuff off and we'll try it on. I'm going to also pull this off and get it set up, and then Austin and I are going to go hit the road and see how well this helmet performs compared to my other 2. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so if you're taking your visor off, Austin and I ran into this issue. If you just reinstall this, you're going to have a little bit of a gap. We'll pop a little bit of video in after this. But we noticed if you want to take a pick or a knife, there's a little gasket in here. You got to remove this. That's if you're taking that BMX looking visor off. This allows this part to sit all the way flush now here, because before it won't be. So let me put this back on so you guys can see. So if this is still installed, once you take the visor off, there's going to be a huge gap, and it doesn't allow your visor to, or your shield to sit correctly when you're moving it up and down. So just make sure you remove this little gasket thing or spacer, whatever you want to call it. Get rid of that, and then it'll be nice and smooth. So just wanted to notate that because there wasn't anything in the instructions about that. So just want to let you guys know that in case you do buy this helmet. So let's get putting this thing back together, and then we're going to test it out. All right, so also they do include their version of like a pin lock. So I'm going to be putting this on the red shield because that's the one I plan on using, but for today we're going to be testing with the smoked one. But just let you know, they do include this with the helmet, which is awesome because I know with Simpsons you actually have to still buy yours separately, which is annoying. But awesome, props to you guys over at Daytona Helmets. So let's get to the best part, which is going to be removing the stickers, because that's, you know, just satisfying. Can't go wrong with that. Whew. And I guess we'll do the inside shield too. But this thing is so tactile, like all the things. It's like nice and crunchy. Crunchy is a good word, not a bad word. It just feels really nice. So let's remove this one, or go over here, it's easier. Just like that. So going to eventually put my Sena 30 or my Sena S30K on it. I have both mounts on my Simpson and the Bell, but I had to get a new one because I lost the boom mount, and you kind of need those for this. So we'll get some beauty shots of this real quick, and then we're going to go on a ride and see how well it performs. All right, so I got the helmet on. As you can see, the photochromatic's working great. This thing is super freaking comfortable. I'm actually really impressed with how comfortable it is. Of course, it's a fresh helmet, so feels nice and tight like it's supposed to with my sunglasses in. It's great. There's like little grooves on the top, so your sunglasses slide back. But yeah, we're gonna go get some footage of it riding and see how good this helmet works in the real world. Got the Dyna out. You see I put my new OG Moto Garage fairing on. I got painted with it a while back. Just finally put it on. Bike's looking mint. So got Austin here. He's going to be carrying the camera while we're rolling and whatnot. But let's go see how good this helmet is. All right guys, so we just got back from riding, and I'm going to say right off the bat, the C6 Pro from Daytona Helmets is pretty badass. Now this is my first modular, so never been able to do the whole, flip up and stuff like that, but it's a game changer for sure. It's so much nicer. Like when Austin and I would stop at lights, I was able to, pull this up, talk to him real quick. Don't have to yell over, the bikes and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say just like everything on it, man. I guess maybe I just have like the nostalgia, the hype because I got a new helmet finally, but it's super light, it's super comfy, it's not loud. I mean, of course, today's a super windy day, and I didn't think it was insanely loud at all. The one thing I would say, the ventilation on it is pretty good. Not as good as my Bell Race Star Carbon, but once again, you have the ability to do that now. So you can get all the ventilation you want if you're running hot, especially here in Florida. But I'm gonna, go to my other helmets I have and just kind of go right off the bat and see, compare the two. But like I said, super light. I'm gonna start off with the Bell Star Carbon, Race Star Carbon. So as you can see, I have the Pro Tint lens on it. This is $120 by itself. That helmet comes with one already right off the bat, which is freaking awesome, and it worked great while we were riding. But one thing, like I said, I do like about my Bell Race Star Carbon is the ventilation on it. I run hot, so having all the ventilation when you're cruising, it's pretty awesome. But I'm not going to knock this for that, because it did have a good amount of ventilation on it. It kept me cool. But I'm going to say this helmet is lighter than this helmet, which is pretty crazy. Not by much, but you can tell the difference. But it also could be because I still have my Senna and stuff on here, but I don't think that's going to put too much into it. But like I said, this is a great helmet overall, but with this being a modular and it being full carbon and the weight differences, and this about the same volume as this one, this right here, the C6 Pro is going to be the way to go. And also the price point. I think I paid $700 for this helmet, where this helmet was about $1,000. So I mean, not much difference, but you get a lot more versatility with it being a modular. And now to compare to my Simpson Ghost Bandit. Now, I will be a disclaimer, this helmet I bought because the cool color, of course, and it's a Simpson. We ride Dynas. Everybody wants to rock the Simpson. But I actually had the Race Star way before I ever had this helmet. And I bought this just because of the color. I loved it, and I also wanted to try Simpson. I wanted to see what the hype was about. And to be honest, I was not that impressed by this helmet. Yeah, I've worn it a bunch, but Simpson doesn't offer, the photo changing or the darkening shields, which is annoying. So you can only rock this during the day unless you put a clear shield on it. It's a noisy helmet. The ventilation on this is horrible. Like I say, I've worn it on a decent amount of trips, and I regret it. Not say I regret it, but I was kind of wishing I had my Bell instead. But like I said, bought it because of the hype. It's a good helmet, but for the price point, I think this was like $350 or $450 or something like that. Spend a couple more bucks, and you get a way more badass helmet, in my opinion, and a way better helmet, in my opinion. But like I said, Simpson has their place, but out of my 3 helmets I own, this is going to be at the bottom. Race Star is now going to be number 2 because it does not have the modular part, and of course it's going to be number 1. But both these helmets are expired, so I won't be wearing them anytime soon now that I got the new one. And just full disclosure, not paid at all by Daytona. I just wanted to do a thorough review on these because I haven't really seen one. I kept getting the ads for them, and I was like, oh, this would be sick. And it's a good looking helmet, super comfy. And I mean, like I said, it's my first modular, so I'm pretty pumped about that. But if you're in the market for a new helmet, definitely check out these guys. They're based out of Florida, where we live. So that's a cool thing as well, right over in Daytona. But for the price, I think this plus the shield, the red shield I got with shipping and everything, I think I paid a little over $800. So it's definitely a badass helmet. Super stoked I was finally able to get one because it has been out of stock. But if you're in the market for a helmet, definitely check out the Daytona C6 Pro. They also offer the regular C6 where the front part is not carbon, so it's not a full carbon helmet. But if you want a full carbon modular, definitely check out the C6 Pro. And we're going to be trying to put out some more some more vlogs here and there, but I got a baby boy coming in a couple weeks, so I'll definitely be MIA. But I definitely wanted to make this before that happened, and also just to get it out there because there hasn't been really a review on these. Oh, and one last thing I wanted to say, the nice quick ratcheting strap, not to change the subject on the ending, but neither of those helmets have that. And that's a pretty nice feature right there. Just pull that, unlatches, boom. But badass helmet, great job with this guys over at Daytona Helmets. Like I keep saying, if you're looking to get a new helmet, check out the C6 Pro. Yeah, until next time, like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know if you own this helmet and what you think of it. And also leave some other helmet recommendations down below for other people. But My recommendation right now, Daytona helmet C6 Pro for sure.
Fucking hell yeah.